We are standing in Leicester. A city in the heart of England, which is a country on our earth. An earth which is undeniably burning. At least, that's what we are constantly being told by the media.
The window of opportunity to keep global warming at a minimum is closing more quickly than we thought.
We live in a world of snappy headlines and fear-mongering, especially about our environment. The thing is, it's not all wrong. The climate crisis is real. The sea levels are rising. Wildfires are getting worse. The data is there. The science is clear. But the scaremongering? That's only part of the story. We are often fed information that overwhelms us. It makes us feel personally responsible for fixing a problem that is huge and complex. We try to recycle. We sip through paper straws that turn to mush. We wear upcycled clothes. Meanwhile, we watch corporations carry on, pumping out pollution, exploiting resources, and discarding accountability. In 2023, 100 companies were responsible for 66% of global greenhouse gas emissions, and are undoubtedly the primary perpetrators of our current ecological crisis. So we think, what's the point? Why should we care when it feels like no one else does? It's okay to feel that way. Some of us know a lot about climate change, some of us barely know where to start, and that's okay too, because the truth is, we don't have to do this alone. The solution isn't perfection, it's participation. Hope doesn't live in just thinking positive, it lives in what we do together. If enough people band together, we can create collective hope. As humans, we have always worked better together than apart. That's why you're here today, because you care. Because you're open to learning, to creating, to listening, to educating. Because it is an interconnected struggle. We all know that there's a climate crisis. We all know that there are things we should be doing to help. However, we are less affected here being globally north and one of the main contributors of this crisis. Those in the global south are disproportionately affected by climate change. One example is Bangladesh, a country which is responsible for under 0.6% of global greenhouse gas emissions, but a country which faces increasingly devastating floods exacerbated by climate change. We can unlearn the panic that freezes us and replace it with action that moves us. We can become proactive in a world that too often waits for disaster before responding. Yes, this is a so-called burning world. The crisis is real, the damage is real, but so is the solution, and the solution is all of us, together. But here's the truth, talking isn't enough. Assemblies, discussions, festivals, they matter, but they only go so far. If we want to build real change, we have to act on what we talk about. Start small, start big, but start. Learn something new, plant something, repair something, challenge something, create something. Because it's not just about hope, it's about what we do with it. Nothing can burn in the presence of action. Nothing can burn in the presence of hope. Not forever. Not if we do this together.